Hello and welcome here. A significant climactic moment that reveals new truths and paints a dynamic picture of the TVA's and Ravonna Renslayer's futures opens Loki Season 2 Episode 3. In order to construct a new He Who Remains, Ravonna was transferred to a branching timeline, as revealed by Tara Strong's intelligent artificial intelligence Miss Minutes from the Time Variance Authority. But there appears to be a secret regarding the TVA that has to do with Ravonna's past as well as her future. The new Victor Timely He Who Remains version makes his official MCU debut in Loki Season 2 Episode 3. Timely, an inventor living in 1893 on a branching timeline, received a TVA manual as a youngster. This has been made possible by Ravonna and Miss Minutes, who seem to be carrying out He Who Remains himself's postmortem instructions. But things go wrong when Timely is needed by Loki and Agent Mobius to rescue the present TVA, while Sylvie only wants to assassinate Timely. Because of this, the episode finishes on an unexpected cliffhanger, especially with regards to Ravonna. As shown in Episode 3, Miss Minutes desired for Timely to construct her a physical body in order to be in his presence. She seems to have always desired to be with the first He Who Remains, who granted her full sentience and almost total autonomy but who never considered her anything more than a pet. But when the creator turns down her affection, it seems like Minutes will now turn against him in the future. At the very end of the episode, Miss Minutes makes a return visit to Ravonna Renslayer, indicating that she is aware of many of his secrets and implying that Timely erred in making her an enemy. Additionally, Minutes discloses that she is aware of a significant truth about Ravonna that would make her real angry. It seems sense that Miss Minutes will provide additional information about Ravonna's obscure history, perhaps including the fact that, like many other TVA operatives, she was also mind-wiped. Sylvie sends Ravonna Renslayer to the Citadel at the end of time using the time device she stole from He Who Remains, as was shown at the conclusion of Loki Season 2, Episode 2. This seems to be a more sophisticated tempad than the ones the TVA agents use on a regular basis. This clarifies why, in spite of her hate for He Who Remains and the TVA he established, Sylvie is still able to travel beyond the sacred timeline and into branching universes. Sylvie can use her newfound freedom to autonomously time travel and explore the multiverse, even with the TVA in jeopardy. Having said that, Loki is most likely correct when he predicts that the multiverse would shred itself apart in the absence of the TVA. For the remainder of her new existence, Sylvie will live out any branch realities she discovers. Despite all that Loki has taken from Sylvie since she was a child, as has previously been hinted in this new episode, she will probably team up with him to save the TVA in the upcoming episodes. Even so, she received some revenge when she sent Ravonna to the end of time, but it's probable that Renslayer would use Miss Minutes to assist her escape. The god of mischief Loki discovered an audio tape in the TVA during the first episode of Loki Season 2, in which He Who Remains expressed gratitude to Ravonna for her devotion. This suggests a more circular Genesis story, in which Ravonna was there from the start of the TVA. Still, it follows that after being mind-wiped by He Who Remains, she has forgotten her part in the founding of the TVA. Miss Minutes will probably come clean about Renslayer's true nature in upcoming episodes, which will understandably infuriate her. Exiled to the Citadel at the end of time, it appears as though the entire stronghold is gradually disintegrating around Ravonna, vanishing into nothing. He Who Remains could have been the last thing holding everything together in this unstable temporal region known as the Void, having previously been fractured in the Loki Season 1 finale, however it might also be related to the expanding multiverse. In any case, it appears that Ravonna would have been imprisoned here as Sylvie had intended, even if Miss Minutes was revealed to be fairly acquainted with the Citadel in the Loki Season 1 finale. It's likely that Miss Minutes can assist Ravonna in escaping the end of time and set her free. After that, the two will probably decide on their next course of action, which may include overthrowing Victor Timely and the TVA as it exists now. They could even look for a whole other kind to become He Who Remains. As things stand, it's difficult to determine their precise goals and strategy for the upcoming episodes of Loki Season 2. It appears that a considerable length of time has elapsed after He Who Remains was slain by Sylvie in the Loki Season 1 finale, based on the state of his body's deterioration. If nothing else, a significant amount of time has elapsed between then and Episode 3's depiction of Ravonna standing in the Citadel. The actual passage of said time is, however, inherently relative and difficult to precisely measure because time functions differently in the TVA and at the end of time. What's certain is that enough time has passed for the Citadel to start collapsing and for a plethora of new branch timelines to emerge alongside an ever-expanding universe. The MCU has also begun to feature new iterations of He Who Remains, as seen in Loki Season 2 and earlier MCU endeavors like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania with the Council of Kangs. It's obvious that He Who Remains' passing is having a significant impact. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.